Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. So today I have decided, since we're basically farming some bosses at the moment, doing some science projects, just taking a look if we kill X amount of monsters or bosses in that case, how much is my investment, how is my outcome basically, do we make profit with farming bosses? So we've done 60 Sauruses like 2 days ago. Today I decided, you know what, let's eat more steaks. Or what does Maven always say? Up the stakes? Something with steaks. The rest, I just don't know. Anyways, today I decided to do 100 Maven fights. So this is the Maven's Writ over here. So basically what you do, if you farm those areas, right, and you get your 10 bosses, you do your invitation, you get those splinters, and once you have 10 splinters, you get one of these Maven's Writs. So basically, this gamble is all about, we have an investment. These are going for like 1.5 exalts. Well, I probably, like, since I bought 100, I probably made the price a little bit more expensive. Anyways, I paid 1.5 for each, okay? Just saying. So you pay 1.5 exalts, and then you kill Maven, hopefully, and you get some loot. So I've done 99 runs. I've done the math. I've done the write-down. So this is the last run. So we're gonna do this together on the accuracy stacky frenzy stack check, you know? Build is doing okay. It can be better. I could have doubled the DPS already, but hey, I'm still too lazy to craft those jewels. But in the end, who cares, you know? Bossing with this character is quite interesting, because Maven, it seems like she has a lot less life than usual. But my DPS is not bad at all, right? I might fail the memory game. I'm just saying I've done 100 Mavens today, okay? So if I fail, can happen, okay? So, a pretty easy fight. First of all, you just kill her within 1 second. Second phase is basically just kill the blob before any monsters spawn, which is super easy, right? Nothing too fancy over here. So if you have some good DPS, you can literally skip the entire fights or mechanics in that regard, right? So, memory game, top left, right. Top, left, right. Easy, see? Now we don't use Flask because Maven doesn't have really a lot of HP, so we're just gonna drag the balls on the left side here, jump over, get yourself ready to get into this outer circle, and always, one small tip here, the blob will make these 2 beams. They will always get into these side stages, right? So, before he does spawn any monsters, you just kill the boss, you know? Easy. Here you could technically skip it. If Maven decides to make one or two casts, then you can just like kill her within 1 second, so she doesn't do the memory game, okay? Good. Top, right, top. Right, top, left. Okay. Top, right, top, right, top, right, left. Easy! I actually failed twice. But hey, that's okay. So, boom. Maven dead. We're gonna drag the balls out of the site. Get the big blob over here. Get to safety. Don't stand in here, because you're probably gonna get one-shotted here. Alright. The big blob. I'm not gonna use any flasks here, just so I can nuke Maven down, but in the end, you know. So, last phase, be careful with these beams. If they hit you, you cannot regen life, which is always bad. So let's see, memory game. Oof. I got this. Top, left, right. Top, left, top. Okay. Top, left, right, top. No. Dude, the game is crashing all the time, dude. I swear. I was right. I was doing it properly. Dude, the game crashed, okay? It's not me. That wasn't me. The game crashed. The game servers are laggy these days. I don't know what it is, but for some reason the game is crashing way more than usual. I just hope that this doesn't get my instance. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. I mean, crashing happens, right? Okay, now we look for Maven, and boom. And now we wait for the Maven Orb, because Maven Orbs are like 7.5 exalts. Okay, it's a sextant. Which is fine, So, this was run number 100. So let me do my thing over here. Number 100. Oh, imagine doing 100 Mavens in 1 day. Holy shit. Good. Let's take a look what we got in this entire gamble. So, if we take a look at the write-downs, we have bought 100 Mavens for 150 Chaos apiece, which is 1.5 Exalt. So the initial cost of this gamble is 15,000 Chaos, or today, with today's Exalt exchange ratio to 1 to 100, we have spent 150 Exalts to buy 100 Maven's Writ. So let me add those real quick. We have one of the red belts. This is the Arn's Anguish, have 9 pieces now. We have one more Sextant, which is 44. And one of these Watchstones that I still have no idea what they are actually doing. So I don't care. The claim, wait, the claim. It's on the top side. Oh, that fills up the OCD spot. Oh, isn't that great? So, the claim. The claim, there you go. Boom. So, done 100 runs. What did we get? We made a total, if this is actually correct, I don't know, 19,417, which that means we have made roundabout 4,470 chaos profit. This is good. Profit is always good, right? So, roughly 44.7 exalts in the plus. But that's not all. That is not all. Obviously, all the items that drop here, you can literally vendor those, okay? None is worth anything. If we take a look, the usual, these are the drops that will always happen, like one out of these. The other ones is extra drops. So Maven Orbs, Elevated Sextants, or these Watchstone, these are extra drops. The other ones is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, which is the boots, the helm, one of the 3 belts, or the chest here. They are not worth anything. The only thing that's worth something is the chest for 25C. The rest, 1 chaos, 2 chaos, 3 chaos, whatever. You know, if you have 150 exalts, you probably don't care about 1 chaos drops anymore, hopefully. But yeah. That means we will not count any of these into, like, you know, like, all of the drops that were not Maven Orbs was actually 260 chaos in 100 runs. So that's like 2.6 exalts, you know? So I'm probably gonna sell those chests, but the rest, like, I don't care. I just vendor those for some alchemy shards for mapping or something like that. Good. Another thing that I want to mention, I separated all of the Watchstones. So the thing is, there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's actually should be 8 different Watchstones for 8 different regions. There's probably one that I haven't found. Doesn't really matter. They have different drops. So that means these are, for example, the Vast Horizon. They are new Vastir Watchstones. And they are usually like based on the base price. If they have shitty rolls, they start on like what? The False Hope, now Vast Horizon, 10 chaos apiece. But there is one big difference. They have different modifiers, and this is based for the, what is it called? The Harbinger farmers, for example. I've got one of those that say, what is it? Rare monsters in area have 21% chance to drop an additional base currency item. So, 10 chaos base price. So I now just checked this stat over here, and guess what? The Watchstone is now 2 exalts worth, okay? So this is like 2 exalts from this one. So I haven't checked any of the other Watchstones which have like good drops or something, or good stats. The way I'm gonna sell that, I think I'm just gonna bounce everything in the 5x tab and then like lower it by 1x every single day until all are gone. So I don't really care about that. I'm not willing to price check 500 different rolls on Watchstones right now, but I just want to mention there is this part where some of these Watchstones could be multiple exalts worth just on the base what they rolled. But despite this fact, 44.7 exalts profit, which means we got 22 Maven Orbs, which is round about 1 Maven Orb per 5 runs, which sounds good. Like in the greater good, we did 100, there's a nice sample size, so that's like 1 in 5, which is fine. But I want to mention, I had 2 streaks, like the first Maven Orb, I dropped in like the 3rd run, but then I had like over 20 runs without a single Maven Orb, right? Which is super bad, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. You do 5 runs, you get 3 orbs. You cannot say, yo, the chance is like 50-50. That's not true. I mean, it's always 50-50. Like, either it drops or it doesn't drop, right? But for the greater good, I would say 1 out of 5 runs is okay. And if we check 1.5 exalts is 1 run times 5 is 7.5, and the Maven Orb is 7.5 exalts worth. So that means farming Mavens should be profitable in the long run, just because, don't forget, these 5 runs would pay off with the Maven Orb itself, so you still get the elevated Sextants, and they sell for 55 chaos apiece. But now comes the trick, since I've done so many of those, and I could stack up like 44 elevated Sextants, if I check now for the stock, they are starting to be 75 chaos a piece when people have like 10 of those, right? I have like over 40, means I could probably get 80 chaos a piece just because I can now offer bulk. So if I say this is now 80 chaos a piece, guess what? We have an extra 10 exalts profit on the line. So yeah, if you say like, yo, I have 100x, I want to do some Mavens, then go for it. I would say it's profitable. The maps, the runs will pay off from the Maven Orbs itself, and the rest over here, all these juicy 1 Chaos belts, they want to be pure profit. Good! Was a fun, interesting thing. I've done my challenge with killing 40 Mavens, so I've done a little bit more than that, but now I'm practiced, so for the next upcoming leagues, I can do Maven as easy as I do Saurus and Uber Elder and Shaper back in the days, and I think that's always nice to have, especially once the next league starts, and we're probably going to do some boss carries. I can easily offer Maven carries too, because they are like super easy if your game doesn't crash while you try to do the memory game. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.